Welcome, everyone. This is going to be Amnesia, The Dark Descent. Supposedly this is going to be the third scariest game of all time. I've played it at least twice before, but just wanted to do a run-through of it. Seen a couple run-throughs of it on YouTube that I do my own. So, let's skip the chit-chat and let's just head straight into the game. Go ahead. I want to do a full run-through on one video, but that might take me a little bit because I like to explore the game a little bit more than a lot of people. Hopefully with my previous plays it shouldn't take too long though. So since I've played it twice before, actually, I'm not going to be using too many tinderboxes. Mostly just because I know what areas I need to light, what areas I don't. Also, I should end the game with quite a bit of oil, because once again, I've played already and I know areas that you need oil, areas that you don't. But needless to say, tinderboxes are a good thing to have. Another thing I'm going to try and do on this run through, is no deaths. I've done that once before. Let's see if I can do it again. Oh crap, who's there? So there's this pink stuff on the ground. I have no idea if that is like blood or some kind of potion or I don't know. If you know, leave it in the comments. If you hear stuff shaking around, it's just me resituating. Dang, I guess it's been a little bit since I played this game last. I don't remember so many scares happening. Just for kicks and giggles, guys, there is an Easter egg in this room, or rather above it. If you stack up a bunch of boxes, you can actually make it up above here, and there is a sign that has the word like Halla, Halla, written in blood. The reason for that is it is hello in Swedish. The reason why it's in Swedish is the producers of this game are actually Swedish. So, from Sweden. One thing that I found is good, since there's no extra amount of oil used right when you pull out your lantern, it never hurts just to, pull it up and then bring it down. Oops. Never hurts to do that just because it lightens up the area just for a little bit. Oops.
Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
So that was a little bit unsettling. Apparently you wrote a letter to yourself. I'm pretty sure those are rose petals. I have no idea about that either.
Inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
We're escaping. Or not. Ooh, a box. Ooh, oil. Wine cellar and I had no idea that those were there. Which way? I forgot which way I'm supposed to. Oh, I think pretty sure the wine cellar is locked. That's what it is. Yeah. It's moving.
There should be more cool rats. Let me see. And one more aquaforce.
Oops. I need that. There's always something in, like, the top. That or it's the middle one, I can't remember. And I actually have no idea what these things are either. You find a bunch throughout the game. And notes that don't read themselves, I am just going to leave it there long enough for you guys to pause and read it yourself if you'd like. Okay, so I need to go find some parts to make. I don't know what it is. Oh, acid. I'm gonna make acid, not the drug. And I thought there was one in this room, but I guess not. Guess we need to wander around a bit. Huh. Well, if there is one, I will find it back in this room. I think the whole point of coming to this room was actually just to pick up that chemistry pot and find out that you're supposed to grab some stuff to make acid. And Amnesia does this a lot. You find something in one room, then you have to go to a different room to, what was that? And that is locked. All the letters that are red, I believe, are written by your character, Daniel. Did anyone else hear a door close, or was that just me? Oh. Must have thrown the chair. Ah, the middle one.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulations, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men
Ooh. Creepy preak. No. Creepy preaky. Ooh, something to break. Oh, shit. Never had that happen before. Ooh. I see you. I see what you're doing there. Music is being played. Oh, dang. My sanity is low. Oh, it's fixed a little bit, but the walls are going to move. Oh, yay, blood. And we keep hearing the sound of the monster.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the walls. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Got my lantern out to help my sanity, which doesn't seem to be working much. Oh boy. And this is when you faint. I think at this part in the game you always faint.
After pounding the unforgiving stone walls of what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light. It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers, began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted. Voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety. Grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most huge relic.
Huh. So the passageway over here was closed in that cave-in just a second ago. So we have to go through here. It says you can't break it, but you have to keep tapping it. You have to keep tapping your mouse.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Go away. I've got a bike. I've got a box. Oh, there's another page. Found the key. This game is really good at after you get your sanity back, it's really good at making you lose it. I believe this is the first time you'll get to see the monster, but you only get to see it for a second. Right there. I believe that even if you run to try and catch it, you won't find it. Almost as if it was dissolved into the wall. Now we get to go to the wine cellar. How's my insanity? Head is pounding, hands are shaking. The way that from least insane to most insane, it goes crystal clear, a slight headache, head is pounding, hands are shaking. Then it just goes to dot dot dot. And once you're at dot dot dot, that's when you're that's when you sway. That's when the screen gets blurry. There's the coop, right? Oh crap. Oh crap. Lucky for us, it locks us in a room with an oil tank. Yeah, it didn't really fill my... Dang, if I could move boulders that big. Yeah. If I could do that, yeah. I would. I'd say that, I would. Dang it, it opens in. There we go. And see, that just goes to show what I was talking about.
What's happening? Oh, I feel like my chest is going. My God, Wilhelm, do something! Accepting, but not getting up. How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
Bloodletter is actually one of the most disturbing ones in the game, in my opinion. How it talks about blood pouring out of their eyes. And I believe there is one last ingredient. I can't get through here. Also, I didn't know this the first time I played the game. But if you come over here, you'll find what's called like laudanum. And you're going to want to approach it crouched, because once you pick it up, a monster's going to appear right there. So, and you're going to want to just crouch to the corner. And you don't want to stare at the monster for too long. It will drain your sanity, and you can faint. And fainting when the monster's nearby is never a good thing, because you're completely defenseless and the monster can kill you pretty quickly. In my experience, a good way to tell if the monster's gone. If you can still hear that kind of suspense music, he is still there. Yeah, as you can see, he's still there. There's not much you can do to really make him leave. He kind of just takes this sweet time, and you just gotta let him go. And you actually have to wait for the drumming to stop, because that music or those tones in the background go up and down. Just because that stopped doesn't mean he's gone. And that annoying sound you hear is actually your character, Daniel, hallucinating and thinking that he's got bugs crawling on him, or even what I like to imagine, just chewing on him, chewing on his clothes. Come on, go away. Got a theory that if you kind of move around a little bit, he'll go away. Which doesn't seem to be working too well. I don't remember the monster just staying there this long. Oh, and what laudanum is used for is, it does say a few cuts and bruises, but what laudanum does is it heals you. Oh crap, I'm fainting. The good thing about after fainting, though, is it does take you back to a good sanity state, or at least a state of sanity that it isn't next to impossible to play the game. There we go, he's leaving. And there's the last ingredient. There we go. Crystal clear. Your mind gets crystal clear when you finish like big puzzles or big tasks. For instance, I got all of the ingredients necessary to make the acid. So we can go ahead and leave this room and go back to the laboratory. Now, it's always best to run up these stairs after you finish that area, because that happens, and if you stay too long, then you will get hurt multiple times running up the stairs, or at least going up the stairs. So, I did mention that I was going to try and do a full run-through of this game. However, I don't think my my computer that I'm actually recording this on is not that big hard drive wise, so I think I'm actually going to have to cut this into either thirds. Hopefully I only have to cut it in halves though. Might be a little bit uneven, so, but anyway, let's go ahead and get this potion made. So what you have to do is you have to double click on the chemistry pot, and once it lights up, there we go, so you light up and you can click and place it. Oh, there's 4 ingredients needed? Oh, I grabbed 4, okay. To double click on these and then click where they go. Cave-in just happened outside, broke the stairs. And there is a monster down there. You can't see them. There's 3 types of monsters in this game. And a couple of them. One of them you can't see. So we've already seen one. Take the magical potion. Should have crystal. There we go. This part actually does involve you turning stuff. As far as I know, this is really one of the only parts in the game that makes you do that. Stop. Stop, stop, stop. Ah! Can I still make it? Can I still make it? Yeah, totally got that. And then this one actually falls into place where the game needs it to go. There we go. Alright, let's throw that acid, throw this acid on the, I don't know, I guess I call it like bloodweed, the bloodweed. Blocking us from going into the basement, I guess? I don't know. Whatever you guys want to call it. As long as it's not mystical downtown, because it has nothing to do with this game. Alrighty. So let's get past that first part. Here we go. Alright, we get to see the monster again briefly. It's going to be right over there. Now, if you run, you can actually get behind him, and he will actually try to attack you. He's much less responsive than the monsters later in the game. But once he should be gone. Yeah, he's gone. But there are bones and blood on the ground. Let me go ahead and close that door. Ooh, tinderbox. And block that off. Not that that's gonna do much, but, you know, makes me feel safe. Ooh, another oil thing. Now this part, you gotta get that unlodged. And the only way to really do it is just get some boxes. I think there's something else in this room. I'm not sure. If not, oh well. But let's go ahead and get down here. More bloodroot or bloodweed. What the heck just happened? Oh yes. This is the part of the game where they introduce the water monster. It can kill you. Get up on the box, get up on the box. Ooh. Ooh. What you need to do here is basically just get it to follow you. And get somewhere. Come on. Here, doggy, doggy, dog. Get him over here. So that's locked. Which is why we run over here. And you want to stay out of the water as long as possible, just because you are slower in the water, and he can catch up to you and get you if you are in the water. But we come over here, lift that up, wait for him to come into the room. Why does he have to go right there? But if you stay on the boxes, you are quite a bit faster than he is. And I'm not sure if this is a timed part of the game, where that you only have a certain amount of time, or if it closes after. But either way. This is the part where you have to distract the monster with dead flesh. Now what you have to do is you have to actually wait for them to start eating it before you run, which is right now. Ooh, oil. Oh, and he can run. I mean, he closed that gap between me and him, which was all the way over there, within a few seconds. Run. Don't walk, run. Once you see him start eating, that's your cue, like I said. And you want to... Honestly, at this part, you're going to feel a lot of stress to get this up. Don't worry. You have time. But that's not a reason for you not to hurry. Get to use, if you try to open this door, it says it's locked, so you use the needle as a pick. And the monster's still there, but all you have to do is click on the door. Now, this next part is also fast-paced. Just keep running. And close the doors. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's always annoying when they open towards you. So the monster does have to break through the doors, which does buy you quite a bit of time. Not safe yet. And I believe that's the last door. Yep. And we're safe. Alrighty. Trying to think of where we need to go first. I don't think it matters in this one, actually. No, it doesn't. But I am going to go up the stairs first. And about at this point, I believe at this point we are about I'd say either a quarter or about a third done with the game. So this game isn't that long, really, when you get down to it. Oh, we're in this room. Just an interesting fact. If you guys want a closer look at the monster and you want to mess around with him, it does occasionally appear in this room. As I was saying, occasionally the monster does appear, and so that's on YouTube. The YouTubes. But if you, what do? But you can jump up on here. You might need to grab a box or something. Yeah, you need to grab a box. Can you get up on top of that? Yes, you can get on top of the chair. So what you do is you get the chair. You just put it somewhere that you can jump on top of it. Then you jump on top of the candlestick, and then on top of the bed. And then from here you can jump over here. And if you're good enough, because the monster can't reach you here, what you can do is you can open these. And then walk back in. And when you're in here, I believe you can actually close the monster inside this closet. So, but he can, I believe, just push the doors open, so it doesn't even matter. But at this point in the game, we are looking for something, either a key or a vial or something. Ooh, more laudanum. Laudanum.
states his facts without judgment or passion. But suddenly, I could read frustration into his text. He pushed his men to investigate the underground tomb, an effort which seems to have strained the minds of his men. Madness spread through the ranks, and Herbert had to take some extreme measures to continue. He finally visits the chamber himself, where he retrieves the orb to the surface. His account confuses me greatly. If he has the orb, what are those pieces in my drawing book?
Dun dun dun. Ooh, oil. Use the crowbar.
The key. Please let it be here. 4th of July, 1839. It's done. The orb is assembled. I was awakened by an exhausting nightmare. Shaking and sweating, I retired to the drawing room with a cup of tea. The relic pieces lay spread across the table as I'd left them, but somehow I knew how it was supposed to be. I fetched the tar, which I had prepared to fix the pieces together, and without fault I joined them, producing the orb I remembered so clearly. The tar proved unnecessary. It was pushed out from the joining pieces as they merged on their own, with no adhesive. The ancient stone relic now rests on my table. Its immaculate surface and perfect shape could have been molded by a factory. This is all too strange.
Nah.
Thank God, there it is. I guess it is a good place to hide it then.
Did I pick up the key? Oh. I was like, oh crap. So if you grab the key and leave the room, you'll be fine. But if you go this way at all, the monster likes to, break in. Best place to hide is in the closet. As much as you want to look, don't. The monster will see you and it will kill you. Speaking from experience, I found that one of the best defenses, honestly, is just to turn away and crouch. And wait for the music to go away. That should be the monster leaving, actually. Yeah. It's gone. But like I said, if you've got the balls, yeah, that's right, I said it. If you got the balls to mess with the monster, as soon as you see him, you do have time to run around and get up there, as long as you put that chair there before. So we're gonna leave the back hall to see something kind of disturbing on the ground. A chest. Not the nice chest, like a treasure chest, but a human chest. There's something else in this room. Guess not. Huh. I've never noticed that out there before. we get to learn more about Agrippa later. Now you can break that with your hand, but honestly, there's a much more fun way to do it. That's right. With a chair. Oh, it didn't even... Oh, are you kidding? Did it... Oh my god, I can't believe it. It pushed my tinderbox off. Is it even down there? Can I see it? No. But that just keeps going forever. Oh well. Well, there's some things that if you touch...
Let's see what you have to offer.
Oh, it's so cute, but no!
What a mess. I should have sharpened the saw, but I can sense it. It's definitely there.
That's such a nice doggy. Oh shit. And that is Alexander Brandenburg, I believe. Oh, oh. Interesting fact, if you're low on sanity, which I'm obviously not, that picture will become deformed. His eyes and his mouth will like sink in really far. And it's actually kind of disturbing. It almost gave me nightmares once. Ironic that this whole game, I can play through this whole game twice and get nightmares from a painting. But this part you just gotta run across. And this is actually part of the game. Without... Oh, too far. Without this, I actually got stuck here my first time. Because I could not find out what I was supposed to do. Ooh, more oil. So this just tells you how to... the machine room. It gives you instructions on the machine room, how to get through it, and we are going to do that in just a little bit. Ooh, tinderboxes. How am I doing on my tinderboxes, by the way? Oh, 25. So now that we've done everything we can here, we can leave. And the more things you do outside of this opening room, this back hall, the more creepy the back hall gets. I believe now the fountain should be spewing blood. No, guess not. We're going to go to our third area. I saved this one for last because it's the best one, meaning it's the scariest. Now, there are some things that you do in the basement down here that actually cause the monster up here. And I'll show one right now, for instance. Don't light any candles in this room if there are any. I can't remember if there are. Yes, there are 2 torches, one on either no, there's not. But close the door. But what you want to do is pick up your tinderboxes, of course. As soon as you pick this up, a monster will spawn. What you want to do is just crouch down and hide. We can see the door through there. Now we can't go down here yet because there is a...
Please, let me go. I won't tell anyone, I swear. I just want to go home. No! Get away from me! Leave me alone!
There's a rock slide back there. And as far as I can remember, no monsters appear down here. And watch the first door I open. Prepared the explosives. Oh. Looks like we're gonna have some happy boom time. Laudanum. What we're looking for right now is the other parts to the drill. There's another part. Is that the only parts? No, I need one more thing. Which should be in here. Over there. There we go. And now we can make some explosive. I actually do like to light this place up just a little bit. So here's that rock slide I mentioned earlier. What we need to do is blow it up, which is pretty simple to do. All you need to do is throw a rock at it and run away. Happy boom time. No, you don't get your chemistry pot back. It's not like the companion cube.
Why are you doing this? Get away from me!
Now, if any of you are light on oil, there is an oil vial right there. Oh, crap. What the? Did he just... Shh. Oh. I have never had this happen. Please don't get me, please don't get me, please don't get me, please don't get me. He's in the room. Okay, he's gone. Oh my gosh. Oh. I have never had that happen. Oh crap, he's coming back. Oh my gosh. Oh, that scared me. Wow. I'll be honest, I did not expect to get scared like that during this playthrough, but that just goes to show how this game throws tricks at you. It really does. Even if you've played this game a bunch of times, you will experience some jump scares. That's just how this game is. Oh, again with the flashbacks again. Well, that sounded a little bit disturbing. Machine parts. And I have no idea why that happens. I also have no idea what that is. This part can also take a while. Just waiting for the monster to leave. Just like that first time when we found that Laudidum The monster occasionally just, they're not really scripted. They don't. It's occasionally scripted where they appear, but it's not scripted what they do. For instance, the monster's actually behind that wall. But from my experience, getting far away from the monster causes him to despawn, I guess, faster. And once you hear that louder kind of wailing sound, that's when you know he's seen you and he's following you. I can't see him at all. I don't know where he is. I can't hear him either. It looks like he's gone, but the music's still playing. No, spoke too soon. Oh, my sanity's low. Not good. That is not good. Now, the only thing that, well, I guess I kind of want to say just doesn't work is when it says 10 in the light. I mean, in my opinion, all it really does is it stops your sanity from draining. It doesn't bring it back up. Well, it kind of looks like it's back up again, but... Another thing that happens when your sanity is really low is your movement is sluggish. You know, I'm moving my mouse back and forth pretty rapidly. You know, and I mean, as you everything's already really fuzzy, but it is delayed response. Now what I want to do is I just want to run out of here. Monsters appear too many times for me to like. So let's just get out of here. Now this time I believe the this back hall there is blood in the fountain. Once again that blood root will appear. Yes, now there is indeed blood. At one point, there was a body. Not this one, but one that was actually facing the other way. At one point, there... was there? No. My sanity is low. I wish there was a way to get that up without solving riddles. That's not creepy.
Take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, you have ridden an elevator before?
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's Park has one. It takes you to the gallery where you can view the panorama.
Good. This ride might be a little longer, and in the other direction.
Ah, down. Oh, it's locked. Well, we got a key. Alright, so there are, two puzzles in here? Oh, and just for this is a safe area. The monster does not appear here. At least I've never had him appear. The way to work this, the water pressure, is the numbers on top have to equal the numbers on the bottom. One of the easiest way I found to do it is whatever you pull down, find a number on top that equals that. So for instance, this is 5, so I'll pull it down, do 5 up top. Well, we're not gonna, well, there goes 2, 2 down. There we go. Now, there's definitely a bunch of ways to do that. Sorry, I'll go away now. My sanity's gotten quite a bit better. Is there a note here? Yeah, there is.
5th of July. Today I went to university on Kaplan. I was able to sneak into Herbert's office and pick up an address book along with some relevant textbooks. Professor Taylor at the Faculty of History was very helpful, and I managed to approach the subject of the orbs. The most interesting aspect was the prevalent traits they had left in our culture. The mythic orbs may, in fact, have inspired the globus crucita, which so many royal regalia holds to this day. In ancient times, orbs were held by priests as a symbol of the sun. As I was reading, I overheard a disturbing conversation. Sir William Smith, the geologist, was killed last night. Less than a fortnight had passed since I'd asked for his expertise. I know it's silly, but I can't help feeling responsible somehow.
He said silly. Oh no, I'm out of oil. Oh, well. Nothing much in this room you need.
4th of July, 1839. I read every book I could find on the subject. While rich in legend and hearsay, my knowledge was lacked for the insight I craved. I sent letters to many in Herbert's address book and received answers of varying importance. Today, I got one which differed greatly from the others. From a baron in Prussia. He said nothing about the quaint stories of priests in underground temples. Didn't even mention them. He simply wrote, I know
So circle. It is the flow cycle. Trinity, because it has 3 points. And then 4 phase. There we go. Now you do need to pick this up. And then run down the stairs. Dunk. Dunk. Bring it to here where it'll magically fit on. Here's another one. And it looks like I forgot one in the top room. But what you do need to do is open this up. Is my sanity getting lower? And pick up some coal. There we go. Drop it in. I think you need to put 3 in total. I think it'll tell you when it's had enough. Yeah, so you pull that down, it lights. Do need to lift that up, but I need one more gear. There's the last letter.
17th of July, 1839. How has this escaped me? They're all dead. Limbs scattered, heads split down the middle, their skin flayed as if boiled. I feel like I'm falling into myself. What's happening? Sir William Tate, Professor Taylor, now Dr. Tate. Is it following me? How can it not be? It's the damn thing I brought from Africa. Something is after me. I have no choice but to trust the Baron. He better know what he claims. If he is wrong, I suspect he will reflect as well.
I believe this is the first time that you realize that, oh, there's the other gear. Well, that's the first time you realize that something actually is chasing you, or that there is danger because of the orb. Crystal clear? Yep. Alrighty, so we are all set to go down into the basement. Owie. I always get hit by that one. I always get hit. Yep. See, I got hit. Is that blocked off now? Dang it, it is. Kitties. Alright. Here we go. I don't want to go down. I want to go back up. Up, up. I always thought it would be creepy to see like a monster or something. Oh, bloodweed. We know that's not good. That's not a good sound either. Well, not going back up that way. At least we're alive. Yeah, not going back that way. Alrighty. This is where the game actually starts to get hard.
Come this way. What was that? Forgive me, I should have warned you. One of my responsibilities as a baron is that of a prison warden. This is where criminals are locked up.
Like a dungeon?
Whoa. It's not creepy at all. You can hear different music now, too. Oh, my sanity is really low. It's sluggish again.
Where is she? Where did she go?
No. I won't tell. I'll never tell you.
You're just making things worse. Look, this is no place for a young girl all by herself. She could be hurt or worse. There's no telling what horrors await down there.
Come on, I need a sigh of relief from you, Daniel. There we go.
But Mother, I don't want to leave without you.
Hurry, Jimmy. You must go. Find Gabriel, the outlaw, and tell him to alert the king's men.
No, you come too.
Please, we don't have time to make the hole any wider. It's coming. Hurry. I'll cover the hole with the bed. Everything will be fine. I promise you.
Not only this part of the game harder, it's also a lot more confusing. Not confusing, but it's... There's a bunch of paths you can take, and you get lost. I remember I walked into that room, my first game, and I hid in that room, and then I realized that's where the monster was, and I was like, oh, the monster's here. Oh. And then that's when I ran. As my sanity head is pounding, hands are shaking.
He escaped. Where is he now?
Oh shit. Oh no, not a flashback, not a flashback.
Don't come any closer. I just want to leave.
You can't go outside. It's too dangerous.
I'm telling Gabriel.
I doubt it very much.
That is not a good sound. See, I'm lost in these catacombs. I'm sure there's one of you watching that's just like, yeah, I know exactly where you are. Yeah. Come on, creepy music, stop playing. It's your fault, creepy music. It's your fault that the monster's here. If you just stop playing. There. What's my sanity at? Okay. Nothing too crazy low, but now I'm lost. Let's see. Is this one that's in poor condition? Yeah, okay. So... Okay. I think I know where I'm at now. You see those stairs? I've always wondered if you can, like, get on them, but I don't think you can. So this is where the monster was. If you go where the monster was, there's oil. So I mean, it kind of just goes to show if you should go downstairs. Okay, yeah, I know where I am. Excellent condition. I was actually on the other side of that. Why is it I always check my oil right when it's almost gone? What does that say? Delirium tremendum. Huh. Delirium tremendum. Ooh, a chest. Come on, open up. There we go. Nope. Oh, crap. Oh, he looks so fat. Come on. Once again, it's not music's fault. If the music would stop. Watch, she's like right there. Nope. Come on. Oh, thought I heard it stopping. There we go. Remember when I said I know where I am now? Yeah, I don't know where I am now. Now I need to go to the kitchen. That should take me to... Yes, okay. Aha! The kitchen. The kitchen. Ooh, oil. This isn't really the most conventional place to hide, but if we're lucky, the monster will think I'm a box. That or it will think I'm a human and try to kill me. He's either in the room not moving, or he left. I think he left. Yeah, he's gone.
3rd of August, 1839. I feel like I have fled the world and all its worries. Brandenburg is a majestic creation perched upon a forest-clad hill with towers reaching well above even the highest pine trees. Following the winding road leading to the gates gives the impression of discovering something forgotten, as if journeying with Marco Polo to the hidden Xanadu.
Marco.
Alexander, the Baron, is a peculiar but gracious man. He seems well versed in worldly matters, and is not at all as eccentric as I assumed. My room is exquisite, and I'm confident that no hotel for miles could even hope to match it. As the sun sets on Brennenburg, its fairy tale varnish turns to eerie gloom. Alexander's strange servants are never far away. They are a quiet lot, and their behavior could only be described as skulking. Alexander seems pleased by my presence. As he puts it, seems like I got here just in time.
Not. Ow. Yeah, I should fix that. There we go. I don't know why I touched that. But it is acid. I mean, you can, touch something in the acid, lift it up, and oh, look at that, it disappeared. But anyway, we need to fill this. kind of expecting the monster to appear again, but it didn't. Oh, I remember what happens. If I remember correctly, you have to hurry. And I believe that's the first dead body you see in this game. I don't remember coming down this.
Hey, anybody, help! Christ, just believe this. Why? I mean, why? What's supposed to deserve this? I mean, it can't be. Do I deserve this? What am I fault? I didn't have to go in there. Don't go into burning houses. He should have known better.
There's the last letter. I was worried. I was like, where is it?
The nightmares woke me in the early morning. For a moment, I forgot where I was. Shortly after, there was a knock on my door. Alexander had heard my screams and asked me to join him in the parlor. As we drank our tea, Alexander began to tell me what he knew. It seems like the orb I found casts a long and dark shadow. It's not only a powerful item, but a dangerous one. Simply by touching it, you invoke the powers within, and if you are too weak to control it, it will devour you. The shadow is a sluggish thing, lagging behind the wielder, killing anyone or anything in its path to reclaim the orb. I said I didn't care about the powers, and that I should throw it away. Alexander advised against it, as I'd still be a part of the path to the orb, and eventually suffer death. Having the orb, I would at least have the chance to fight back when the time came. I asked Alexander what he meant when he said he could protect me, and he answered that things can be done, but at a price.
What sort of price? Crap, he snuck in the door. I don't know if I'm going to survive it this time. And you can run away if you are quick. This is the way you need to go anyway. Oh, there we go. Made it. Another safe spot. Oh, that was a close one.
So you used the drain sewers as a means of transport?
Yes, they were built to divert water from an underground
See, in one hit, it says a wound is bleeding quite badly.
spring and are quite spacious. It seemed only natural to incorporate it into the overall structure.
But we won't be using it.
Not today. The flow is seasonal, and when the spring runs dry, the damp tunnels produce a rather poisonous type of fungi. There is an antidote, of course, but we won't be bothering with it today. Come, this way instead. We're almost there.
Alright guys, like I said, I was planning to do a full run through, but I'm actually unable to do that right now just to lengthen the videos. But I'm going to try for a two-parter. This is about halfway through the game. So, It's going to be a 2-part Let's Play. Hopefully you guys have liked it so far. If you have, go ahead and hit like. Subscribe if you want to. If you hated it, suggest it to your enemies. If you loved it, suggest it to your friends. Once again, this has been Amnesia: The Dark Descent. See you next time.